What is going on, everyone? It's your guy Cole Jackson back here on Road Graders, and today we are going to be talking about the Baltimore Ravens' own Benjamin Button case. It's Kyle Van Noy and all of the good things he did in this matchup against the Buffalo Bills. Absolutely changing the momentum back in the Ravens' favor with what you can see in the thumbnail, that huge strip sack. But just taking a look at some of his pass rush wins, he's been on a tear, multiple sacks in 3 straight games. It all started last year, with his career rejuvenation, and he's just carrying it over. And, it speaks a lot to how much trust he has on this coaching staff, how they're getting the most out of him. And like I said, it just looks like he's completely turned back the clock. So let's break it down, see what he did in this game. So here we're going to start. The Bills are going to be in a heavy formation on his side. He's obviously playing that Sam linebacker stand-up 3-4 spot opposite Owe, who's the rush on the backside. And they're going to run a little play action there. Good read by Van Noy, and really like what he does here. So not only is he going to, because they're going to basically try and run a backside whip route here with Khalil Shakir, who's lined up, he's kind of a slot receiver, but he's in tight to the line. So he's going to run right there. And so the whole idea is just to create that as the easy check down, and you got your 2 breaking routes, right, coming off of the play action rollout. So the play action is going to happen. Kyle's going to spin out of that because rather than, work up field here on the backside of a zone run, he's got to play this backside lane, right? He's got to hug the line of scrimmage, not work too far up, and take away any sort of cutback lane which could hit back here. And so he's going to do that, but as he's doing it, he's going to use that left hand right here to hold on to Shakir. So in his mind, he's just probably trying to think, I'm beating that backside block. But as he feels the whip route come, he turns right back and is going to follow Shakir. So he does that. Now we get out into, this area, and he's actually got 2 checkdowns here because James Cook is lagging right behind. And rather than just hug it, he's just going to charge because he knows they're bringing drags and crossing routes over behind him. So he's got to attack Allen. And just that burst to get into the backfield. Honestly, from this angle, you can't quite tell how fast it was. On the other angle, you can see how quickly he got there and gets the QB hit on Allen. So that's not just, good explosiveness, upfield, good athletic ability, but just being able to feel that backside whip route. Just shows kind of the IQ that Kyle Van Noy brings at this point in his career. Super impressive stuff. So now we're going to be lined up again on the strong side of the offensive line with the tight end, even though he's on the short side of the field. And we're just going to work up here and just that inside. So that's what draws the flag here. They end up actually crediting Owe for the sack on this. At least they did on NFL GIS. Not sure if they did anywhere else, but what he's going to do against Spencer Brown is work that inside pass rush move, and just that swim over right there. So what he's going to do, let's try and go slow through here. So he's going to see that wide step. That is a very wide 45-degree step from the right tackle. And once he gets out there, he just really widens himself. You've got the guard coming in to double Matabike, and it creates this whole area on the inside. And Van Noy sees that and just hits that spin move perfectly. And he does it with 2 components here. So he's going to use that inside hand, and he's going to place it on the inside hip of Brown and push in this way. And then he's going to use the outside hand, obviously the swim hand, and come over. And then he beats him. And a little sell on this, but that's a clear win right here. And as, Brown gets beat, he's going to wrap up and basically do a little pull here, enough to get that holding flag. I'm not sure it should have sent Van Noy flying like that. Little acting there. You got to sell it sometimes. So, he gets that hold. Allen's got a play here. That's a nothing play, and he's just going to run out of bounds to bring that ball back 10 yards. So just... one of those plays, again, that is just such an advanced pass rush move. So to see that happening consistently week in, week out, impact plays, being a game wrecker, just, I guess, something that even when we re-signed him going into his second year as a Raven, I definitely expected splash plays, but for him to be the force multiplier that he's been through 2 weeks is something that not even I expected. So here we're going to get another rep He's going to be on the wide side of the field here. Again, he's playing the tight end side. The Bills have that, I don't even know what you call this formation, but they got the running back and the tight end back there. And Van Noy is just going to bend that edge. And this is what he's done so well through the first few weeks. Travis Jones is going to eat on the inside here. So Travis Jones is lined up as a 4-tech. The flexibility the Ravens have to move these defensive tackles all over. You've got Kyle Hamilton and Roquan Smith mugging the A-gaps. You got a safety and a linebacker. I mean, he's in as the dime linebacker, so that's pretty much the role he's playing. But just to see this ability to bend the edge, they're going to bring a blitz in here. It's going to draw Knox. They're going to leak out Kyle Hamilton, bring Roquan. So you're creating that 4-on-4 on the right side, and it creates one-on-one matchups, right? So Travis Jones is going to win his, come right over with that spin move. Kyle Van Noy is going to bend, and they're going to get after Josh Allen. So just, again, that simulated, blitz look where they're going to bring a couple guys, send someone, bring Marlon Humphrey in, Kyle Van Noy, though, just with another clean pass rush win against Brown. And love what he does here. So he's going to stick that inside hand out. He notices he gets to horizontal, and then he's just going to dip around. And that is right there. That, in essence, is what he has been doing so good in his speed rush, is his ability to dip that inside shoulder below taller tackles. Spencer Brown's like 6'8". So he's going to dip, and he's got the ankle flexion to be able to turn that corner so hard. So obviously Travis Jones with a hell of a play there too, but Kyle Van Noy comes in and finishes and taking down a big guy like Josh Allen. So keep moving here. Again, we're on the wide side of the field, but on the tight end side, playing that Sam linebacker role, stand up, and he's going to just absolutely dominate. And there's Travis Jones again. Those two just had a hell of a day. So Travis Jones is actually going to beat the double team here. So he's going to get the center sliding over. It's going to take both of them on. And then Kyle Van Noy is going to come inside and then spin back out. And this is just putting Spencer Brown in an absolute blender. Would have been a lot cleaner for probably a sack, but Travis Jones blew this up inside. You're going to see 64 come off of Jones to try and give that help. Travis Jones is just going to run right through the center, and Kyle Van Noy is just going to absolutely toy with Spencer Brown on this one. Whoop, and get into him. That probably would have been a cleaner sack if Travis Jones didn't cause the confusion. Or a clean sack, sorry, that wasn't a sack. And then this is obviously, we got Curtis Samuel back up here as the QB, so this is going to be the game changer. So before we go through this play, let's put this play in context. This was going into the second half. The Ravens came out, they had that intentional grounding on the first play, pushed them back. They end up going 3 and out. Buffalo scores. Ravens go 3 and out again, or maybe they got a first down, but anyway, they have to punt. So now the Bills are driving again. It's 21-10. Touchdown here is going to completely change this game, right? And the Bills do the old James Prochet, and for some reason do this weird end-around play. And so basically what they're trying to do is, the motion here, it's such a poorly designed play, because the idea, I guess, would be to fake the wildcat, and I mean, it's going to pull the defense to the right, but I don't think it would draw all these guys up. And that's the whole idea, right? Because as they pass off to the quarterback, they want to pull the defense up. Safeties are rotating here. You can't quite see it. But there's just not enough space for that edge rusher, because when Curtis Samuel snaps that ball and takes a step to the right, Kyle Van Noy plays this perfectly by just going upfield. And you can see Deion Dawkins is the guy supposed to block him, but, I mean, he's 2 gaps over, right? He's playing this as a 7-tech outside of the tight end. So just a very odd design. Kyle Van Noy is going to hit Samuel. He's still going to hand it off, and then just this beautiful play. And Travis Jones absolutely lays out Josh Allen. I shouldn't laugh, because I seriously thought he might have had a concussion, and could be a scary injury, but this was just, what a play. Look at Kyle Van Noy. Josh Allen's going to try and make something out of this, and he's just going to drive through that. Kyle Hamilton's going to scoop it up. And that completely changed the game. After that point, the Bills' defense looked completely lost, and the Ravens' offense just grinded it out. So that's the impact Kyle Van Noy had on this game. It's multiple weeks now where he's making these types of plays, multiple sacks, multiple pressures. He had 6 pressures in total in this game. Strip sack, another sack, just a thing of beauty. He toyed with Spencer Brown in this one. So hit that like button for me if you guys enjoyed this breakdown. Hit subscribe if you're new here. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of Kyle Van Noy moving forward. How do you feel about this Baltimore Ravens pass rush? And as always, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Peace out, everyone.